Here we are at Forever 21 on Powell Street, famous Powell Street in Market. The cable cars pick up lots of tourists every day. Most of them, I would say, are tourists. 90%. I don't know. Probably not. Probably less than that. But it doesn't really matter. This is an amazing place to be. And even though I've been here for almost 5 years, I feel like I've arrived here for the very first time. It's totally new. Totally a new experience. It's really like, you are at the same place, but you are there as if you have been there for the very first time. Maybe I can help you create that experience for yourself. And in life, it's like a new beginning for us. No doubt about that. We're just learning to realize our God essence. That self which unites us with all. And that's oh, that's how they do that. I actually never looked at that. Never looked at how they turn these things around. Yeah, wow, totally in the now. Very new, very different experience. But even to look at these things, that we just walk by, and we just, it's a shame. It's a shame. It's a crying shame. That's something I'm still just shedding there, or taking off that cross. I remember as a child, very early, identifying with all of that suffering, and wondering why, and also wondering why not me? Why am I having this privileged upbringing in Germany, and not living somewhere in Africa where, the struggle for food is just even keeping us, make it impossible for us to really understand, the beauties and wonders of life, because we are so caught up in the survival mode. And even here in San Francisco, you see that. One thing I've definitely become familiar with, having been in a shelter for a while. Okay, they got something here, right in the moment, right in that moment. Starting already to show you a little bit of the art that Hate is so known for. These kind of graffiti type murals. Very, very cool. What does it say here for you? Stop here for them. Be well and happy. May all beings be harmonious and peace. Benefit all beings, I guess. Nature. May we each share our bright, wondrous nature for the benefit of all beings. May all have the light, the way out of suffering, the way home. Wow, I like that. Now, it's really, you only see that when you really stop and look. Something I'm just learning, and maybe also you become interested in doing that more and slowing down time, and maybe also using a camera or a voice recorder, or just opening your eyes and opening your ears. Hey, we are here on Fillmore. This is Fillmore Street. And this is the Bosch, where there's the Bosch Park up there. It's always been like this. With the concept of time, it's just, what is time? Does it really exist? Aren't they just moments, Moments, where we, have the opportunity to be, to witness, to participate in the dance of life. No doubt about that. It's a beautiful thing. But again, something we never learn, as we are programmed to become, robots. We become programmed to become part of the system. We have to forget our true identity in order, to do what is expected of us. And it's quite the drama. Think about that. As our spirits are broken, if we lose our connection to our inner, our higher self, we believe, or we begin on the process of finding the God outside of us. Finding ways to overcome our separation, which is what we learn, that everything is separate. And so part of what we're here to learn, or what in life, not in here with what I'm trying to do with my work, but it's to overcome the separation, help us realize that we are one. There is no separation. And separation lies at the root of all argument, all violence, all conflict, all misunderstandings, disagreements, We can learn, we can heal ourselves. The healing begins from within ourselves. The transformation, the change begins from when we learn to heal ourselves. And as I spoke earlier in one of the recordings about the mirror, about seeing ourselves clearly in that mirror. And again, everywhere we look is that mirror. It's all I see. And which is probably one of the reasons why I'm not really very much out there and communicating with people, because many things that I see in this mirror I don't like. Things that remind me of me, when I get a certain tone from people or a certain judgment, and it's very, very difficult for me. Maybe you can relate to that. Right, here we are definitely in the old neighborhood. If you have watched some of the recordings when I lived here, which is like, a year and a half ago or something like that? Like this drawing especially. It's amazing. Yes, that is a very different kind of neighborhood from where I live now, in Russian Hill, where I lived before, you know, or when I stayed in a shelter. Wow. But ultimately the realization is wherever we are is home, right? It's a different perspective now being here and looking at all of this. Looking back always changes our perspective, right? It's an interesting phenomenon. No doubt.